From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. From a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second down, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Heavy, 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 heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
57 over there.
There, D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Going up top. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin with a run by Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Go on the ball. On the ball. 5-0, 5-0. 59.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Going deep for Eifert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Akeem Hunt now to return. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
There you go, 368. Heavy. 57, you got 59 over there. Heavy.
Second down, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Ohio!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Gone! Now let's go! Boom, landed!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Jackson, and that's incomplete. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jones on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Jones voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Jones, looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And it's a fumble. And the Ravens have got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work. Work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Gone! All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jesse Bates, the rookie safety, his first pick in the league. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10 to Mixon on the check down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Over here, over here. You're good. Over here.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, DBs that are worth their salt consider themselves good at man-to-man coverage, but the crossing routes, that is tough because you're going from one side of the field to the other. It's a lot of ground to cover, and you're always worried they're going to give you that one juke move and change the route and go upfield on you. So you're a little hesitant, but the hard part is if you're hesitant at all, they gain a step, and they're moving away from you when they catch the ball.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson will throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Move! Go! We're good!
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And that's exactly why the Ravens drafted him, added him to their stable after drafting Hayden Hurst in the first round. A second tight end who can catch the football. He looks like a guy who's going to line up on the line of scrimmage and mash you in the running game as a blocker. But his best attributes, splitting out, catching the football almost as an extra wide receiver.
First and 10, it's Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a 1st down.
Over! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Dalton, complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now Dalton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. C.J. Mosley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. 2nd down, Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
59.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
5-0, 5-0. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
57, you got 59 over there.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Over here. You're good. Hey, get ready for something coming left.
This will be Dalton again. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93.
On the toss, Bernard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it, but I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip shot. Take the points. No way you can let this possession end without getting some points.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
They didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run the option right here on first down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Collins now the lone man in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Ravens averaged exactly 4 yards per rush in 2017, and that's what they need here, 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson to throw, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. First down now, but that clock rolling. Dalton wants to throw. Finding room inside the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies him to get set. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go.
Go on the ball. On the ball. Here you go. 368.
So now Dalton. He's going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
you.